Good day to all of us. I am Lizter Vie Icao, a student of Rizal Memorial State University, main campus, Tapiran City. I am taking up Bachelor of Science in Criminology, and I am now a first-year student. Welcome to my TED-style talk about how COVID-19 pandemic has affected the way we communicate to each other. But first, I want to give thanks to our Almighty God because despite the problems we are experiencing, we are still here and fighting. One of the biggest problems we face today is the pandemic caused by the COVID-19, a deadly and contagious disease that caused everything to change suddenly. It is not only our country has suffered and experienced this, but the whole world. Our health department has launched health protocols to reduce the spread of the disease caused by COVID-19 while we still do not have a cure for it. One of the Department of Health's health protocols is to restrict people from leaving the home, especially young people or minors, and the elderly. It is also not possible to go out if the intention is not important. So because of this policy, it is important to have gadgets such as cell phones to communicate with other people. When you go outside or anywhere like public places, you may be infected to the virus. So instead of going outside, people just talk on the phone or meet only through video calls. The business transaction of the traders are only conducted through Zoom meetings so that their transactions cannot be stopped. In terms of education, our government does not allow or let the virus stop the learnings of the student. So the Department of Education launched the new system of education, which is the modular learning, where the students will be given a module by their teacher so that they will not have to go to school to study, because through this, the students will be at home and they will be given enough time to study the modules given to them. And also, they take the tests that aren't. They are also given a due date to finish it and when to submit it. There are schools that have a different way of teaching, such as private schools. They use online class where students are still studying through video calls to their classmates and teachers. In times of crisis, communication is very important to everybody because it helps us to express our needs in order to live. We are all aware of what is happening earlier in the province of Isabela and Cagayan. They are now suffered because their entire province was flooded due to the super typhoon Ulysses, which was accompanied by the release of water in the Magat Dam. For me, it was a communication error because the officials there said that they had been notified about it via radio, but many people from Cagayan and Isabela said they did not receive the notification. The people there were not evacuated immediately, so the flood reached them. People there are suffering now because they have not even gotten up since the lockdown there due to the pandemic caused by the COVID-19. This is just one example of communication in the middle of the pandemic. Before I end, I just want to say my message or my opinion about what is happening to us now, especially on social media. There are already a lot of toxic people on social media today, a lot of slander about the government. I just want to say that there is nothing good about vandalism and criticism, especially in our government, because a country will not succeed if its own people do not help each other. So instead of pulling each other down, let's all work together and lift each other together. If we cannot support the government, it is better that we remain silent and leave everything to God. That's all, and thank you very much to all of you and for listening to me. Again, this is Lizter Vie Icao saying God bless us all.